Okay, today I'm going to show you how to draw a lily. We're going to start, this lily is going to have 6 petals, and then I'm also going to include the pistil, the stamen, the sepal, and then the receptacle, and the stem, which is technically called the peduncle, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to start with the 3 front petals. Okay, I'm going to start with the top one. Now, it's almost like I'm drawing a lemon or a football, but I want a little tip up here, like this. Okay, and we want to try and make them all about the same size, but they don't have to be perfect. Okay, the other 2 is kind of like a triangle shape. Okay, so here we go with this one. And again, I'm going to put that tip there. And then over here, we'll get that 3rd one on here. Okay. Now, the next 3 petals will be in these open spaces, and they are meant to look like they're behind these 3 petals. So I'm going to put those in there and try and get them to look about the same size. You can make a little wavy line like that. Okay, come on out with this one. Still put the little tip on there. That one almost looks like a wing. And then here's the last one. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add that receptacle, which is the thick part of the stem that goes to the flower. See how much bigger that is? And then it comes down, and we're just going to leave that open there, okay? Now, next, we're going to add the sepal, which goes right up under here, and it is the 2 green leaves that are right underneath the lily. And I can come back in and erase. I can erase this and this because I'm drawing with a pencil. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put a little, this is the peduncle, or the stem. And here's the receptacle. But I'm going to make this a bud. Now I'm going up and just make a little wave at that, at the top, okay? And let's go ahead and put a leaf on here. Okay. And let's see, I think that's it. Now we're going to work on the parts that are inside this flower. So right here in the middle, we're going to put that pistil. Okay, it comes up, and then at the top, it has a little sort of a roundish shape there. And put that there, okay? Now, we're going to add stamen. There's 6 stamen, and the stamen has a little stem or filament that comes up like this, very small, and then this little oval shape, which is an anther, and that is where your pollen sits. And the bees like to come around and touch those and pick up that pollen. And you can really see these parts in a lily. That must be why Miss Stacy, who is so smart, picked this flower to draw. So you could see these parts really good. And there you go. All right. So there's our drawing. Now, daylilies can be lots of different colors. I am going to pick this purple color right here. And I am going to start, first I'm going to do my stamen. So I want the top to be nice yellow. Just because when I think of pollen, I think of yellow. But actually, if you'll look at some of the pictures that I provided for you on that, on my little page, my little Google Classroom, you'll see that some of them are dark, like brown or black, even orange. But I'm going to do them this color so they show up. Mixture of green and yellow here. This is very light. All right, now let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to color this section right here kind of dark because that is behind those. And when you do that, that will make it stand out as if it's dark, as if there's a shadow and like it's farther away. Okay, so those three that are behind get the little dark inside here. Now, actually, the inside of this flower is going to have a little orange that comes out right here, just on the three front ones that are touching the stamen and the pistil. All right, so that goes there. All right, back to my purple. Now, I'm going to go really light at first. And I want it to be nice and light right here. Because it's going to be a little highlight on that. And then I can make this a little dark up the tip. A few lines coming out. That. Okay, all of this just adds a little extra detail. And this one can be even lighter. So now I'm going to speed up through this. And then when we get back, we're going to go back to the outlining and adding a few more details. Okay? See you back here in a flash. Okay, so I have outlined all of the inside parts, the stamen and the pistil. 6 stamen, 1 pistil. I'm going to make these a little bit darker. Actually, I may make them brown because I think that would look okay. Yeah, I like that better. All right, so I'm putting a few dots down here, maybe a couple of lines just to make a little shadow. Okay, when I outline this, when I go inside here to my dark part that I did, I'm going to put a few lines coming out. And I'm actually going to put a few here. And then lilies have these dots. Okay. Do the same thing. Okay. Oops. Down here on the little curvy line. Now I'm using this black flare, but an ink pen or a Sharpie would work just as well. I like this flare because it has a little tip and I can make a real fine line and some dots. Okay, moving it around. Okay, last one. Notice I'm putting more lines on the ones that are behind than I am, so that they look like they're casting a little shadow behind the other petals. Okay, now let's get this. And again, some little lines to put where a shadow might be, even right here. Not too many though. You don't want to just see a bunch of lines, especially if your pen is thick. Oopsie, I missed that. My line is not the best right there. But I'm not going to get all anxious about it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. All right. Last bit of outlining. Okay, now what I choose is this blue color. And you can use crayon for this. If I had my crayons out here, I probably would be using that. And just go right in here. And you don't have to color the whole paper. You can just go around it. Okay, I'm just going to go around like this, very lightly.